granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure me. Have your woman, and that's how you time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm, with my peace set up beneath my mind. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is redesigned. And if you see the same along, cause that's the mastermind.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone is KJ Hill. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Herbert on first down now. And complete right side to Cook.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Herbert off of play action. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. What's the rule? Check 53.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And out of bounds right around the 20.
10 more yards. Complete to Keenan Allen. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 20-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll...
Right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on second and 10. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Colts 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Dancing and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose and picked up by the Chargers. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now Herbert following the turnover. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 15-yard line.
Herbert now. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Jackson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, played it cool, took the reserve angle. When you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
On third down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First and 10. Here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
They have 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And apparently flagged down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Call behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Flushed out right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Mack. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. On the move to his left. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. It's Eckler again. And some room to work. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal. As a nice run there, gets them down to the 6-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Out to his left. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone. Charger touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for first. To throw, it's Wentz. Under pressure, they got him again. Uchenna-Nwosu in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. They run on first down with Jackson, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a